All right, good morning, traders. Today is September 16th, 2024. My name is John Carrigan. I moderate the BYOB trading room. Thank you for being here. I want to thank everybody in digital land, everybody out there on YouTube, everybody on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, either one. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a BYOB patron. All right, so my SPY pivot this morning, 561.10. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. All of the Fab 5, except for IWM, are in daily uptrends. All made higher highs and higher lows, closing over their bullish traps over their 17 EMAs. SPY closed with a 2-hour uptrend and a 10-minute uptrend. Gold and silver, both in uptrends. Silver made a higher high and a higher low, closing over a bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Gold made a new all-time high. UNG in an uptrend made an inside day closing in a bullish trap over the 17 EMA. USO in a downtrend made a higher high and a higher low, closing above a bearish trap under the 17 EMA. US dollar index still in a downtrend, closed near the 101.81 area. All right, let's go take a look at some charts this morning. All right, here's a picture of SPY on the daily chart. When we took out this high, we were in an uptrend. Since then we've made a higher low. Yesterday's price action, you can see here, looking like a higher high and a higher low, closing over bullish trap over the 17 EMA. So SPY still in an uptrend. All right, on the 2-hour chart, still got price and the 3, that's the thin yellow line, up over the white 8 EMA. Okay, so that's a 2-hour uptrend over a rising 17 EMA. That's the green dots. So we got a 17 EMA, an 8 EMA, and a 3 EMA kind of flattening off. The 17 and the 8 are still rising right there. Okay, we're coming into resistance now, all right? So a little bit of stalling is normal, all right? Today might be just a doji day. I'm not expecting any blast throughs here. I'm expecting the blast through to come possibly tomorrow or Wednesday when we have the main event, which is FOMC. So SPY coming right into major resistance. That's it, and all-time high price action. All right, so we're coming right back into this. So like to see this bull flag here. Okay, what I don't want to see is kind of a mountaintop where price goes up and then comes back down. All right, let me see if I can find that for you. I don't want to see this. What I want to see is price action move up and then kind of float over there to the right. Okay, that's what we want. This right here. Okay, so that's SPY. On the 10-minute chart, we had a 10-minute uptrend going into close. You can see price and the 3 up over the 8. All right. Not quite over the 17, but kind of flat there. All right, so SPY, just kind of like to see it consolidate here right underneath the all-time highs and eventually start poking its way up through. I think we're going to get a nice blast off come Wednesday. We'll see what happens. All right, this is SPY 10-minute. All right, let's go take a look at a few of the other charts. Let's take a look at QQQ. And we'll look at that on the daily. QQQ doing the same thing. Ever since it broke this high, it's been in an uptrend, made a higher low. Pressures on the bulls on QQQ and SPY to produce those higher highs. You can see QQQ closing over a bullish trap over the 17 EMA. All right, so price bullish for QQQ and SPY. On FNGU, FNGU in an uptrend since it broke this high, made a higher low, pressure on the bulls to produce a higher high. Still a ways to go to get up to those all-time highs over here. So there's FNGU. We're going to need some good participation from the FNGU to get SPY up there making new all-time highs. All right, so there's FNGU. Let's take a look at Diamond Dow. Okay, Diamond Dow putting in almost challenging. That's a new all-time high right there. And you can see here's price action making a higher low, coming darn close Friday to putting in a new all-time high. So here's Diamond Dow possibly getting ready to challenge that all-time high. Some more today. We'll see what happens if they can bust out a new all-time high sometime today. All right, so there's Diamond Dow. Let's take a look. Diamond Dow in an uptrend. Again, making a higher low, looking for that higher high. IWM. IWM is still in a downtrend. Okay, they were very technically damaged when they took out this low. So price action for IWM needs to take out this high to be technically in an uptrend. All right, so price action moving up, still didn't make it. All right, but we have made a higher low here. So if price does happen to get up over this area right here, all right, that would be an uptrend. That would be price action making higher lows and higher highs. So IWM still technically in a downtrend, but has made a higher low. And we're looking for the bulls to make that higher high. Pressure on the bulls to get that higher high done. So there's IWM still technically in a downtrend. Let's take a look at our technicals. We spent the day on Friday in the overbought zone. Never gave it up all day. Nice work on T2123, T2122 there. So we just hung out in the overbought zone all day long. I would expect price to probably waffle in here right up until Wednesday. We'll see what happens, all right? T2123, 15-minute chart. Price is up over the flat 200 SMA right here. Nice work there. We are now back up over a prior all-time high. Price is consolidating bullishly over it. I like that. All right. Like to see a little more consolidation than a breakout. Doesn't have to break out today, but price up between the two prior all-time highs right here. My mouse just gave up. You gotta be kidding. All right, give me just a second here. My mouse just crashed on me. Yeah, gotta find some batteries. I can't even put the thing on stall. Bear with me. Are you kidding me, right? All right, back in business. Wow, what a recovery. All right, so price action still up here between the two prior all-time highs right there. Like to get that 200 SMA up there. It's going to take price to start moving up towards the all-time high, which is right here, 636, 481. So we'll see what happens there with T2123. And here's the 3-bar chart, same product, T2123. We have projections of up around 637, 922 for T2123. This measures all the stocks in the NYSE, not weighting them down at all. So This is a truer indication as to the money flow. All right, so here's T2123 3-bar on Friday. We're putting in 3 more green candle bars here. Nice work on the 3-bar chart. Still got that rising 200 SMA, and we're starting to open up price again. Start to see price starting to run away from this 200 SMA. That's a good sign right there for T2123. On the FNGU, this is our FNGU indicator. Like to keep track of this because this tends to jerk the SPY and the QQQ wherever it goes. If it goes up, it tends to jerk the SPY and the QQQ up with it. Friday's price action, you can see mostly all green, except for about 3 15-minute candles there turned red. But all in all, moving up and consolidating near the highs. So price action moving up and consolidating bullishly up here. So there's FNGU. Let's take a look around. Let's take a look at precious metals. So we'll head back over here and let's take a look at SLV. Both precious metals, gold and silver, in uptrends. Price action for silver yesterday. Higher low, higher high. Nice gap up over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA. Silver is in an uptrend. Gold also in an uptrend. Gold made a new all-time high on Friday, so you can see the price action. So whenever it makes a new all-time high, yeah, it's bullish, and it's probably closing over a bullish trap over a rising 17 EMA whenever it's making a new all-time high. So gold making a new all-time high on Friday. And also looking like, is that today's price action? Yeah, looking like they're already going to make a new all-time high for today as well. So gold getting bullish again, looking for more upside on gold. All right, let's take a look at energy. We'll take a look at USO. USO is in a downtrend because it's making lower highs and lower lows. Price action for Friday. Got a higher low and a higher high, but closing over the bearish trap underneath the falling 17 EMA. USO still in a downtrend. UNG is in an uptrend. Okay, came dangerously close to wiping out that uptrend if it took out this all-time low right here. Okay, price action for UNG. It's in an uptrend. All in all, it's not a great uptrend. We are in the midst of a big bear flag. If you look at the price action here, you can see price comes down and then like a hockey stick moves over to the right. Okay, so price action yesterday for Friday. Okay, you can see we got an inside day, which is a lower high and a higher low, closing inside the bullish trap over a rising 17 EMA. So UNG in a big bear flag, but recently still in an uptrend for technically taking out that high right there. Okay, so there's UNG. Now let's take a look at a few sectors. SMH. All right, so here's SMH, still in an uptrend after taking out the high right there. So SMH making a higher low, looking for that higher high on SMH. All right, XLK. Technology, looking a lot like SMH. Again, XLK in an uptrend for taking out the high. XLK putting in a higher low, looking for that higher high on XLK. XLI. XLI up here, this is the all-time high for XLI. Price action for Friday headed right back up there to challenge it. Making a higher low on XLI. Looking for price action and the bulls to be inspired to make that higher high on the industrial sector. That's XLI. Let's take a look at XLF. XLF, that is an all-time high right there on this red candle. Price action making a higher low. Like to see XLF come back up here and re-challenge this prior all-time high up there. Not quite as bullish as XLI, as you can see. Let's take a look at XRT. This is our retail sector. Okay, retail sector is in a downtrend, and we became in a downtrend when we broke this low, this low, this low, this low, in that low right there. Okay, so they have not recovered from this downtrend since breaking all of those lows. Okay, XRT, this is the retail sector, has made a higher low. Hopefully the bulls are inspired to make the higher high. We'll see how far we get. Price action for yesterday or Friday looks like I gotta say that looks like an exhaustion candle. We'll see what happens. Got a higher low and a higher high closing over the bullish trap and trying to get that 17 EMA to hook there. So there's XRT, that's our retail sales sector. Last one, IYT. This is the transports. Transports in an uptrend since we took out this high right here. Price action looking like we got a higher low. Like to see the transports take out this high right up here or this high. Either one. This high first and then that one. Transports in an uptrend still. Price action for Friday was a higher low and a higher high, closing over that bullish trap. Again, like to see it make a higher high after making this higher low. There's transports. So we got transports in an uptrend. We got SMH and XLK. Those are semiconductors and technology in an uptrend. We got the financials are in an uptrend. The industrials are in an uptrend. Okay, we got a lot of stuff in uptrends. T2123, again, up here at the all-time highs. That's an uptrend, a move up and a bull flag over. We got SPY QQQ. SPY is challenging the all-time highs right now. QQQ I don't think is quite as far along. I think it's got more work to do, but I think it's technology. It can catch up in a couple days. Typically, they make bigger moves than SPY. So there's T2123. Everything is primed up. Not to mention we have the dollar near 12-month lows. So we are ready for a robust rally. We could see SPY 580. We'll see. All right, that's only $15 more than the all-time high, which is 565.18, 565.20, around that area right there. So there's T2123. Now let's go take a look at our economics package. All right, so for the economics package, here we go. Monday, what do we got here on Monday? We got the Empire State Manufacturing Index at 8:30. Another Treasury buyback announcement. That's all that's happening today. Tuesday, we got retail sales coming out at 8:30. Industrial production at 9:15. Business inventories at 10. Housing market index at 10. Got a Fed speaker and a Treasury buyback results. Main event this week is going to be Wednesday, the 18th. Okay, housing starts and permits at 8:30 on Wednesday. Atlanta Fed business inflation expectations at 10. Petroleum report at 10:30. And then here it is. The main event is going to be the FOMC announcement at 2 p.m. and a presser at 2:30. Okay, this should be the main event this week. We are expecting rate cuts. We'll see. They don't have too many more months left to take care of that. We'll see if this is going to be the month that they want to do it. Elections coming up. I would expect sometime this month. If it doesn't happen this month, I think it's almost for certain next month. All right, so here's Wednesday, the 18th. That is the main event this week. We'll cover Thursday's economics package when we get to sometime around tomorrow or Wednesday. All right, for earnings this week on the 16th. Familiar names, but nothing that's really going to rock and roll the markets. Okay, Tuesday, same thing. Wednesday, same thing. FedEx is going to report 68 billion, I think, or 69 billion. They're going to report on Wednesday after the Thursday after the close. Friday, familiar names. okay, but nothing that's going to move the markets. Monday, same deal, all right? So nothing really on the earnings front. So there's nothing to really squash any bullish activity this week, all right? Except for FOMC, which is kind of projected to be a rate cut, and that should be bullish in itself. All right, so an economics package, as long as the numbers stay in line, I think we're looking good. For max pain for today is 559. Put to call ratio is 1 3/4 puts to each call, and those are the puts. That's regarding the puts and calls that expire just today. All right, so there's 2 3/4 puts for each call. Could get a short squeeze. We'll see what happens. Okay, U.S. dollar index. You can see right here. This is that's a weekly chart, but you can see the price action for U.S. dollar is down here, moving down 100.63. I think it closed on Friday right around 100.81. So U.S. dollar in a downtrend, making lower highs and lower lows. You can see right here, we're down here at some, looking like some major support, okay? They break through that, there could be let's just see, could be a big fall all the way down to 94, 93. We'll see how far they get with it, all right? But we're at 12-month lows right here on the U.S. dollar. Weak dollar is going to be really good for our markets because that makes our goods and services more affordable. All right, so that's it for this morning, all right? I expect just another doji candle today. Some more. Now, recently, we have been moving up on SPY. Okay, so let's take a look. All right, so we have been, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green consecutive days in a row. Huge green candle igniting off the bottom down here back on Wednesday, Thursday. That would be Friday's price action. We could see a challenge of this 564.59 area. We'll see what they want to do. I'm kind of just planning on a doji candle, all right? But I am going to play 10-minute uptrends, okay, over the pivot. Pivot's 561.10. So anywhere up here, I'm looking for 10-minute uptrends coming off this base. Preferably any 10-minute uptrend coming off this 559.39 area. Okay, so looking for green erases red scenarios from this area right here. Okay, so reversals in this area where I see green erases red will be interesting. I'd rather not take them up against resistance up here in the 563, 564 area. Okay, but there's SPY looking for green erases red scenarios on the 10-minute chart, originating from this 561 area or this 560 area right here. Like to play some of those to the upside, looking for a doji candle today. That would be nothing more than just like a cross, something that looks kind of just like daily candle right there, real tight, small, kind of sticks in this price action, and then price just moves to the right. We'll see what happens. All right, so that's it. That's it for today. That's the agenda. That's the plan. Green erase is red up over the pivot. All right, people, I'll see you guys at about 9:15, and we'll kick off this market. All right, until then, I'm going to render my video, get this posted up. Again, thank you, everyone, for being here. If there's any questions in the room, I'll take them. Let me see if we got any. And that's it. All right. Okay, so I'll see you guys in about 45 minutes. Thank you, everybody out there in digital land. Appreciate that. I want to say, going to have an open house on Friday. And if you're out there and you're listening, there'll be a sign up in the bottom there. I'll put the link in the description of the video. All right. Until then, all right, in 45 minutes, we'll kick this market off.